you love Grandma's recipes? Are the recipes that you think once you hear it, you go, oh my gosh, I forgot about that? This is one of those. This is a mock apple pie. It will taste like apple pie. It has no apples in it. When I was pretty little, my mom and both my grandmas made this, and I think it was pretty common in older cookbooks, you know, like the church cookbooks. Let's make one, mock apple pie. In my favorite pan here, where you can see, I have 2 cups of water and 2/3 cup of sugar. To that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. I don't know, you don't see many recipes with this, honestly. 2 teaspoons cream of tartar. I'm going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon, and I'm going to add a little bit of apple pie spice, about a 1/2 teaspoon. Now, I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and then I'm going to add 1 sleeve of Ritz crackers that I've broken into pieces, not really crushed, just breaking them up, because this is what's going to taste like apples, believe it or not. So I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and then we'll stir these in. All right, once this comes up to a full rolling boil, I'm going to give it a stir, and I'm going to put 1 sleeve of Ritz crackers that I've broken into pieces, not crushed, just crunchy, chunky. And I'm not going to stir it too much because I don't want to break those up, but I'm going to let this boil for 5 minutes. That's important, 5 minutes. All right, I've had my pie shell in the oven. I'm going to grab it really quickly because it's a little thicker than if you bought a pre-made, like a Pillsbury pie crust. Let me grab that real quick. I should have already done that. There's my pie crust. It's been pre-baking for about 10 minutes because I want to be sure the pie crust gets done. Now I'm going to pour those mock apples. My husband's getting ready to turn on Superbook for them, and they're very excited in the other room. Sorry about that background noise. This looks like apple pie filling right now. I want to show you. Doesn't that look like apple pie? It does. It tastes like it too. Now we're going to make a quick topping. So we're going to put 1 sleeve of crushed Ritz crackers, and this time you want them a little more crunchy, crispy, smaller than the big pieces we put in the pie. We're making a topping. So take your 1 sleeve, put it right in your bowl. Add 2/3 cup of brown sugar. I didn't have brown sugar, so I'm using some cane sugar, which is a little bit brown. And because I didn't have brown sugar and I didn't have molasses, I'm just going to put a little squirt of maple syrup. Just in my mind, it makes it more brown. I'm going to add about a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon and another 1/2 teaspoon of apple pie spice. 2/3 cup melted butter. We're going to give this a stir, and this is our topping. Just stir it right up. That's it. We're going to pour this right on top. You know, you could add some pecans to this if you wanted to. That would make for a nice topping also. We're going to put it in at 400 degrees for 10 minutes, and then we're going to turn it down to 350 for 20. And if your edges start getting too dark, pop a piece of aluminum foil right on the top, and it'll keep your edges from browning. I'll show you the finished product in 30 minutes. Here's our beautiful mock apple pie just out of the oven. It is going to be really good. It's nice and set up. You could top this with a wedge of cheddar cheese. You could drizzle some caramel. You could put a scoop of vanilla ice cream, a little bit of heavy cream, or eat it just like it is. However you would have apple pie.